This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City.
Hello, I'm John Cullum, and this is my wife, Emily.
And
Yes?
I've got an odd subject.
What is that, Emily Frankel, my wife?
Well, I would like to talk a surprise subject. I would like to talk about the fact that you are usually Mr. Nice Guy.
Yes,
People like you.
that's right. Oh, they do?
Come on, don't play innocent.
Oh, okay.
You know that people like you and that you're very generous and you don't clash with people and you never get into problems with people. And if there's a problem with a person, you solve the problem.
Well, I like that guy. It sure sounds good. But
Okay, that's you.
That's a
Did
little
you
prejudice.
ever have a clash with an actress or a director or an actor where you could not get along and didn't, boom, 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 didn't work? What happened? When did that happen? Surely that happened.
Well, yes, that happened, but you want me to tell everybody in the world?
Well, just tell me and I will maybe put it on my blog.
Well, Emily, you really did. You snuck up on me this time.
Sneak out of the topic. If it's too tricky, I'll change the subject subtly, quickly.
No, well, I don't trust you totally, Em. But I've had situations where my fellow actor usually started with some kind of attitude toward me that they didn't like. Most often that would be because I had a Southern accent, and there would be New York kind of guys or gals. Barbara Harris took issue with me and my phony Southern accent.
Phony?
That's what she said. And I had a black dresser, and I loved him very much. And I told her, I'll get rid of my phony Southern accent just as soon as my dresser gets rid of his. And that kind of broke the ice. But I've had other people who were antagonistic toward me.
Did you ever have a real fight with an actor? Not fist fight, really, that you couldn't get along with the actor?
Well, in the one case that I can think of right now, there was an actual fight on stage that was supposed to be a staged fight, and the actor made it more and more like a real fight, and that.
What show was this?
Emily.
Okay, never mind. Whoop. I don't care what show it was.
Oh, it was doubles. It was doubles.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And it annoyed me to such an extent. Mainly because I didn't approve of the way that I did not think that an actor should be that realistic in his approach to acting.
You didn't like the idea of somebody taking out on you on stage an emotional feeling that belonged off stage.
That's right. For instance, it would have been well, if he'd been playing Hamlet and I had been playing Laertes, I would end up dead every night, and. To a certain extent,
so how did you handle it?
That happened to me with Burton, in his Hamlet. I was Laertes there, and he practically killed me every night.
But how did you handle the situation?
I didn't handle it. You asked me for the one time when it didn't. I never could get over my feelings of animosity.
Now I remember you had a problem. I believe his name was Bobby Lewis, the original director of On a Clear Day.
Well,
was it Bobby Lewis?
It was Bobby Lewis.
And he had given direction to the guy that you replaced,
Louis Jourdan,
and that the directions he gave you did not fit and jarred you.
Well, that was the circumstance. I learned On a Clear Day in a hotel room with no other actors involved, and it was just me and Bobby Lewis sitting in a hotel room. But you were in another room, and I would run my lines with you, but I would work with Bobby, and Bobby was giving me directions that did not did not fit in with the way other actors had been.
Well, how did you solve it? I know how you solved it. You went ahead and, as you did Clear Day, night after night after night, you built your own performance.
Well, finally, I refused to take any direction from anybody, and you and I. This is a true story. You didn't ask this question, but the truth is that you and I spent night after night,
going over
13 nights in a row.
Yeah.
And you happen to have a particular quality as a director or as a person who is an observer. You do not get fatigue from watching the same thing over and over. That's your dance training.
That's my dancer nutitis.
So you could watch each performance I did and judge each one based on what you saw that night and what you'd seen the night before, and you gradually, and you did not do anything to detract from Bobby Lewis's directing or anybody else's directing. You shaped my performance, and you pointed out this idea and that idea. And
okay, folks, so if you're thinking of hiring John Cullum, you better be careful you're hiring me too.
That's right. You won't let me get all my ideas. This could take an hour, but we won't take an hour. We'll say that's enough for today.
Okay, but John does not always get along. He is not always Mr. Nice Man. Thank you very much, John Cullum, Mr. Nice Man.
That's right. Thank you for watching this ridiculously narcissistic bit on John Cullum's acting. We'll see you next week, okay?
This is AI.R. See you next week.